Alright guys, so as I was saying, this is being my last day here. It's been a lot of fun, great time. Bangladesh was awesome. To capture you on everything I've done, basically we went to an excellent lecture talking about basically the arsenic problem and the fluorosis problem. Hands down. That was just incredible. Our speaker was very passionate. He knew exactly what he was talking about, and he really educated us on everything. We went to 2 different villages, and we got to see not only the arsenic problem firsthand, but we also got to see how they're trying to make it better. And then we got to go to a children's hospital. We got to go to a diarrhea clinic, which showed us basically how it affects the children. We see malnourished children, malnourished mothers. We got to learn the infancy death rate, pardon me. And we also got to learn kind of poverty in Bangladesh in general. People don't realize that the water problem is actually fully hands-on connected with poverty. Granted, though, there are many people that are not in poverty that are experiencing the problem. So it's not just a poor person's issue, but being poor has a big affiliation with it. So I want to put that out there as well. We also got to go to another village and see, como se dice? I'm sorry, stoves, because we're talking about air pollution as well, and air pollution and pneumonia, and how that's affecting the children. So while we were there, we got to see stoves with chimneys. And the whole thing was that before that, the toxins were just harbored right inside of the stove, which made the food not good, and which made the women cooking it unhealthy. So now there's a way for them to be a little more safe in their cooking, which is very important. And it's actually fun to see that chemistry affects everything. Yay! But from someone who's not a chemist or someone who's not interested in the subject matter whatsoever, I saw a lot of the Bangladesh issue in a social way. And I think everyone kind of sees it in a social way firsthand, like just off the bat. But I think what I learned while I was here is that we are all merely a penny in a world of millions. And our issues are unimportant. I think based on the people that I was with and what I got to experience, it was very clear to me that where you sleep at night, if it's in a beautiful hotel with crappy beds and like people that are like waiting on you hand and foot versus sleeping in the slums, it's not important. Staying in a car for 4 hours straight and having to stop every 2 hours for gas or because there's traffic and you need to stretch your legs, it's not important. Being on a plane for 12 hours to go experience something incredible, it's not important. None of it's important. It's not. First world issues, not important. I'm over them. I'm completely over them. And I'm not going to say that I'm never going to complain about anything that I get to experience ever again. I'm not. Because I'm just guilty as a rest person. But I think after being here and kind of seeing what other people go through, it really makes you count your blessings. And for someone who has been fortunate, more fortunate than most, but still less fortunate than many, I've kind of always played the role of I work, I do me, I'm very independent. And I've tried to stray away from the American stereotype, but I guess when you're here, you don't realize like how American you really are, or how Western you really are, or how privileged you really are. And I think even with some of the people that I'm here with, and I'm going to be very blunt about it, I don't think they realize, like even though they're looking at the same thing I'm looking at, people still have something to say. So I guess there's a lot of ups and downs on this trip. There's a lot of frustrations, but luckily I got to see the better. I'm very glad I came. I'm very blessed to be here, and I can't wait until I got this collar on so I can come back and do this mission work. Definitely. And not just trying to convert people, because I'm really not about that. Even though I want to go into ministry, I'm so not about converting people. And I admit it. I just want to go back and help. Even if I can't do this with the collar on. I want to come back and do research here. Like I want to come back and be a sociologist here. You know, I've talked a lot about not living in the States when I get older, even though I love my family so much and I don't know how I would be able to deal without them. But I think after just kind of being here, I was like, I want to be here. Like I want to be somewhere else. I want to be where there's actual things to study, where there's actual issues going on. Like, there's corruption. And there's a very similar corruption to Western corruption, where it's just kind of like, we want the money, give us the money, forget everyone else below us. But like, the poverty level is so much different from ours. It's so much different from ours. Oh. Like, I can't even explain it. I can't. You have to witness it. You have to see it. But I guess, sorry, to summarize this whole thing, is just, you don't know until you see it. Like people talk the talk and you can't walk the walk. Like actions speak louder than words. And I think being here and witnessing is more important than anything I'm telling you right now. So, I love your neighbor as yourself. But thank you for everyone who has helped me come to this point in my life. Thank you to everyone who has helped sponsor me come on this trip. And thank God for Bangladesh.